I woke up super early this morning and I rode on the trainer for about 35 minutes before eating. I don't know if that's good for you, but I read somewhere that it will make you like a better bike rider or something. I don't know. It's good. It's good to get back on the trainer. It's way too cold out. So I've been putting off like checking my helmet more than how it's like damaged here because I kept telling myself that it was probably fine. And I like the way this helmet looks. I didn't really want to have to like replace it. And there's no one in town who actually sells these. But someone actually checked it for me and discovered that it's done. So didn't want to have to replace my helmet. Cool. I kind of have to do this because I know I'll try and wear it if it looks somewhat okay, and to kind of keep myself from making stupid decisions, I have to destroy things. Probably the biggest bummer is I have to get used to the look of another helmet on my head. That's what I'm most bummed about. It's like you put any helmet on and you just look like a big doofus. But over time you get used to it. Remember that vanity thing. That vanity thing is very strong in my life.
Chief strategist Spindatt, the National Security Council. So when Trump had all of us into the Oval Office to show off the executive order, that's certainly not how they presented it here. All right, James, following the executive order on Thursday, President Trump will unveil his budget for the 2018 fiscal year. He is expected to seek a historic contraction of federal workers and some agencies are reported
We'll have to do.
bracing for the impact.
You know, it's a common theme on here or in this channel that I find that there's a huge amount of unnecessary spending in the world of cycling. Now, I've said this before in past videos, people don't need the absolute latest and greatest in the world of cycling. Now, want is a little bit different. It'd be incredibly hypocritical of me to sit here and say that I don't lust after really nice stuff. Of course I want to have great stuff, but I know for a fact that it's not within my means, so I don't bother with it. I look at cool builds from other people, and I try my best to emulate it with the lower end parts that I have. This is a pretty recurring theme of this channel, and I think that's probably why it's so relatable and why we get along so well. Because we know we want awesome stuff, but we've got the right frame of mind to know that we don't need to put ourselves into a bike poor situation just to ride the highs end stuff. So while I believe that a person doesn't need the latest and greatest in the world of cycling, what I do believe is that you need to absolutely love the way your bike looks. And I joke around about vanity on here a lot of times because the way I describe it in past videos, I do make it seem kind of ridiculous. That I'll buy a new bike, slam the stem, chop the steer tube before I even sit on it because I want it to have that look. The reason I bring this up is because there's a lot of times when someone will come in and we'll be talking about bikes and something along the lines of, well, I don't know if I really love this color, and then they'll backpedal a little bit and be like, I know, I shouldn't be so picky about the color, you know, the price is good, but I actually really love when people can admit that to themselves, when they can look at something and be like, well, I don't really like the way this looks. And I think it's incredibly important that you're going to love the way something looks, because I personally feel like you'll be more inclined to go ride something that you love the look of than something that you don't. So I always kind of find it funny when people get sort of embarrassed about the fact that they don't like something or that they're not excited about it. Because you should be. You should be excited about it. The way I see it, there's already enough barriers or excuses for not going out on a ride or not going out to exercise that hating the way your bike looks just shouldn't be one of them. That's one of the things that you have full control over, and you should control it as much as you possibly can. I'm not afraid to admit that I try to make my bikes look as cool to me as possible so that I will want to go ride them as much as I can. That's actually like the foundation of this entire YouTube channel. I want my bikes to look cool so that I can show them off and I can like brag about it. Anyway, that's something that I feel really strongly about, and it's probably going to come up more times. Angela makes it a very strong habit to call me every single day and ask me what I want for supper. Tonight we're having homemade poutine. If you're not sure what poutine is, it's french fries, gravy, and cheese, preferably cheese curds. I never said I ate healthy. In fact, I ride bikes so that I can eat food like this. And in other fantastic world news, yesterday was daylight savings time. That basically just means spring is on its way, days are going to seem a lot longer, and I'm going to be able to vlog on the way home. That's more exciting for me than it is for you. It's just going to be the same thing over and over again, just I'll be on my bike more often. Be sure to let me know in the comments below how dorky I look. Daylight after work is so good. And riding on grass is so good. Angela is starting a garden. It's bright. It's bright. It's bright. It's bright. It's bright. That's my sweater.